Hi, I'm Josh, the dad of hobbies. Today's hobby, advent calendars. Specifically, this one. In fact, downstairs we have a slew of advent calendars. There's only 4 people in this house, but somehow we ended up with 7 or 8 of them. But this one's mine. This is from Exit the Game. These guys do all of these escape rooms at home or puzzles in a box. They're really great. They're a lot of fun. I had a different one of these last year that I absolutely loved. So I've got the Intergalactic Race Christmas themed for this year. We're on December 3rd, and I haven't done it yet, so I've got 3 days I got to catch up on. But these are so much fun. I definitely recommend you either get this for the rest of December, or you could buy the little boxes anywhere you get toys and stuff. They're really a blast. They have all different levels, so you can do them with family or with kids too. But these are really a lot of fun, and it's a great way to do some sort of puzzle and brain benders without a screen in front of the kids. So that's nice as well. So this is what we've got, and let's get started. All right, so we got the box here. Last year the box was part of the game, so I don't want to destroy it here, but I will start by opening it. So we open this up. There are 24 boxes here, all with different symbols on them. Oops. Generally, what the way that works is the symbols, you have to figure out what the mystery is. The mystery will give you the symbols, and then that tells you the one to go with. This is starting in number 1 here, so that's going to be our first box to open. At least last year it was part of the mystery, right? So we've got different things along here. This pole, the satellite here has got some stuff to it. There's stuff on the back here as well, so we'll get to that in a second. Let's start with these. So storybook. Don't examine any materials yet. First read the game instructions. Fair enough. So that's this, and then there's this slider thing that I remember. This is sort of the decoder here. This is what gives you the symbols, right? So we'll play with that in a minute. But help in game book instructions. Start by reading here. Okay. You've got game materials, right? What's the game about? So the main topic of the conversation of the cosmos has been this huge 24-day Le Monde race. You get to be a part of it. How lucky that quirky guy at the space bar hired you to join his team. In addition to fame and honor, the winner of this amazing race will be in charge of the annual Christmas celebrations for the whole galaxy. No wonder there are more teams competing than ever before. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants Christmas. During the race, you face one of 24 exciting puzzles day after day. The right solution always tells you where to go on the next day. Will you make it onto the winner's podium? Okay. Before you start, don't take any closer look at anything else. Don't open the doors. Wait until the game prompts you to do so. First, read the instructions. Here we go. So, game setup. Before you can start, you need to prepare the decoder table. That's this. Take a pair of scissors, which I suspected I would need, so I have those ready, and cut the decoder strips. All right. Done. The numbers are now visible through the holes. On the back, you will see symbols. So there they are. Okay, right. So once you line up right, you'll get the right number. That'll give you the symbols, and that should do it. Okay, cool. In addition, you'll need a pen, pair of scissors, mobile phone, and paper. Okay, where's the game board? The game is the calendar itself. Solve the riddle step by step. Do the following every day. Carefully separate the current calendar sheet from the storybook. It's this. You can find the date at the top of the sheet. Read the chapter. Open the next door as you're prompted to do so. Behind it, you will find different things to help you solve the riddle of the day. That might be riddle cards and various strange objects. Solve the riddle. Usually you can and must use everything that you find in the room or storybook. That is the only way to solve the riddle. To solve riddles, you can label, fold, cut up. Everything is allowed. Keep all of the game material and if you completed the last day. Do not throw anything away. You might have to use it again. Only ever read the current calendar sheet. Only read the next one when you're ready to start the next riddle. Okay. How do you know which door to go to next? Don't be surprised that the doors on your calendar aren't numbered, only the first door is labeled. Take part in the intergalactic race. You solve riddles on your way from door to door. The solution to the current riddle always shows you where to go the next day. You find a 3-digit code, flip it over, watch what the symbols are. Symbols will give you the door to solve for. Okay. If you found the correct door, compare the 3 exit symbols on the target door. If the exit symbols do not match, you need to check your directions. Okay. You have to solve the riddles in order. All codes must be deciphered logically. Don't forget to label the next door. And if you need help, there are some help sheets as well as clues that you can be given. Solution page will give you the answer and the correct code. Fantastic. Okay, the game ends when you have solved the last riddle and reached the end of the intergalactic race. A hint will let you know. Then you may read the closing chapter in the storybook. The game begins. What are you waiting for? Let's go. Okay, so these are now help sheets, right? So if I wanted to, I would fold basically like this to get different hints. So we will put this aside for now. We have our decoder table here, and we have our storybook. So let me open up the calendar. So we're starting with number 1. Let's get the storybook here. Okay. Introduction. So there's a long introduction here, basically setting up the story. Essentially, it is we as the puzzle solvers here are, we go to a space bar, and we get recruited by somebody to help them in the race to manage Christmas. His name is Klaus, and he has asked us to tag along with him to help him in all of the various tasks he might need as he's flying the spaceship. So that's the setup for the story here. It's just a long introduction, so I didn't want to read the whole thing to you, but that's the basic premise here. So we are now at 1st of December. Here we go. Okay, so let's see, so now 1st December. So basically the setup here is we now are about to go board the spaceship that Klaus has, but he bought it sight unseen. He actually doesn't know what his own spaceship looks like yet. So I'm going to guess that that is what we have to do. Please turn the page and now open door 1. Open door 1. Behind, you will find 2 riddle cards, A1, A2, and the strange item called coaster. Okay. 1, 2, coaster. All right. So, looks like there's a bunch of spaceships here. In fact, I'm going to, just for the sake of figure this out, okay? All right, A1, A2, coaster. Looks like this can pop out. So I'm gonna take the cautionary step here. Well, I don't know, maybe not. I'll just follow along that. So A1, riddle card. Used rockets and spacecraft vehicle, founder and managing director, Milky Way 17. All right, so there's that. And there's a bunch of numbers. There's a phone number, but a bunch of different colors. Okay. And then, please keep safe. Take this card will show you the way to the correct solution later on in your travels. So that's something we're going to hold on to. Then in here, you can get that closer to the camera. Let's see there. So in there, looks like another spaceship, right? So, I'm sorry, that's the bar, looks like. Yep. And on all sides here, there's different things. So, somewhere throughout this, we will find some sort of clue, right? It's sort of the way this works. So this is a coaster from the bar, okay? This is the business card of the guy who sold it. There's some writing there, TVAIUC, right? TVAIUC, is that sort of what that looks like? And the colors. Now these are all different spaceships. They all have different types on them, right? So you see type ICO, type ICU, right? Did our story page go here, right? You make your way to bar to look. All right, so, oh, here, okay, so I missed this. Okay, I wrote down which one I bought. The details are on the dealer's business card. Just to be on the counter. Maybe it's not entirely legible. The star shake was in the way. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that this coaster here is part of the clue, right? Because the star shake was in the way. So put that there. And these probably line up here. Yeah, look at that. That lines up perfectly. All right, so interesting. So I think that says type. Look at that. Okay, so I'll hold this up for you guys here. So if I line these up exactly, it says TYPIHF. TYPIHF. Okay. Then I come here. TYP. Okay, so TYPIHF, right? TYPIHF, right there, that's that. Okay, and then those colors there, green, red, blue. If you see there, green, red, blue, so I green, H red, F blue. So I'm gonna guess then, so green, red, blue, if we come here, we get green, 7, 1, and 3. All right, 7, 1, and 3 based on the colors of the phone number on the guy's business card. So we come over here, so we said 7, 1, and 3. Okay. All right, which means, so then we have circle, diamond, hexagon. Okay, so I move this off here. Basically, we go from here, right? So it says go right, then go right, then go right. Circle, diamond, hexagon. Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna mark this as number 2. All right, now because today is December 3rd, I'm going to open, well, no, I'm not gonna open the door. I'm going to go to the story page of that door. So now we can come to 2nd of December here. Oh, great. It's no wonder that Klaus got his vehicle at a bargain price. The thing clearly has issues. You think enviously of the streamlined sleigh in which the rabbit zoomed away. Oh, well, no point in dwelling on it. That will only make things worse. Where is Klaus now? If he takes much longer, the others will have finished before your pilot even gets behind the wheel. You return to the toilets, and this time you bang on the door. Klaus, gonna move on. Relax, he says. I ate 2 bowls of pea soup, and it's in your own interest that I finish things here in peace. Once you start the engine, the dealer says it takes a while to warm up. Oh, he wasn't sure which key is the right one, so he left a few in the cockpit. One of them should fit. You're about to leave when Klaus calls after you. The dealer said he left a note somewhere with a reminder, you'll be fine. If you say so, you think. Make your way back to the spaceship, climb into the cockpit. Now, turn the page. Please turn the page and open door number 2. Okay. Inside, you will find riddle card B1. 5 strange items that are keys. So there's keys here, and I think that whatever that is from a different door, so we'll tuck that away. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to tear this page out. All right, so on the back side we have some sort of code here that with the right key will give us presumably the right numbers, and riddle card B1. Please keep safe. This card will show you the way to the correct solution later in your travels. So this matches A2. What's interesting, so this is A2, this is B1. The corners have been torn off, right? I don't know if that's consistent, but there's obviously a different, what I would assume it to be Morse code or alien Morse code equivalent, right? So we'll put those aside for now. The keys, we will pop these out. Now what I can see, and I will move the right? These are popped out, great. So the note says a planet can also help with the order, okay? Then we've got these keys. What I noticed right away, right, again, I mentioned earlier, the box is part of the game. I noticed there's this cutout here, right? Right, so if you do something like this, right, there's sort of a cutout on the red planet here. So I don't know that there's a great way to start with this other than just put keys down and see what happens, right? So put a key there, right? So that gives me, right, maybe what I'm going to do, each of these yellow pins lines up to a switchboard number, right? Right, I would imagine if I start switching out keys, we're going to get different numbers. So I'm going to save myself some time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out which of these pins goes to which of these numbers. I'm going to write the number on the pin so that I don't have to keep figuring it out each time. So I'm going to do that now. Okay. So I figured out which pin goes to which switchboard number, right? So it's 6, 0, 1, 2, 8, 5, 7, 3, 4, 9. So obviously 3 of those numbers will be what we need. The trick is to figure out which of these keys goes to which of these numbers and what the order of the keys would be. Come on, there you go. Because obviously there's a level to which these are going to fit in. So what that clue about the planet, I think basically what we would have to do is we'd have to match this pattern here, right? And I would suspect that once you match the pattern, layer these keys to match that pattern, we're going to get something here. All right, so that's going to go, oh, I did this wrong. All right, so that matches everything perfectly. So, no, wait, there's, let me look at the clue again. A planet can also help with the order. Taylor said it takes a warm up. Which key was the right one? So we left a few. One of them should fit. Got it. Okay, so it's only one of them. That's it. So this is the only one that fits perfectly. All right, so then let's take this to here. And when we match that, I get 6, 1, 3. 6, 1, 3. So we do 6, 1, 3. Which remove this side. So 6, 1, 3. We get circle, diamond, circle from the top here, right? So we get circle, diamond, circle. So if we start here, we go right to, oops, right? Go right to circle, and then we go right again. We go back. No, that's not right. Right, so that's not right. Let's put all these keys here. So let me try to find that one again. It was this one, right? Okay, that definitely matches. Okay, then six, 1, 3. Let me double check to make sure that these numbers are right. Yep. Okay. Those are right. So 6, 1, 3. This just want to triple check. This definitely. Yep. There's these notches here inside this key that this is a third of this and this is double this. So if we assume these numbers are correct, right, it'd be 1, 6, 3 is the order, right? So 6, 1, 3 are the numbers, but if you use these, 1, 6, 3 would be the order. Let's give that a shot. So we do 1, 6, 3, okay. And then that's going to give me circle, triangle Y. So let's move this aside for the moment. Oops. So from here, we would go right, we would go up, and we would go there. Circle, triangle Y, circle, triangle Y. Okay, all right, so that did help. So that was it. So then they're saying this is number 3. Okay, and then we will go to the 3rd of December's story. Okay. The engine has been warming up for about 15 minutes when Klaus finally comes out, has some bags which he hands to you. Here, Tom has prepared provisions for a journey. Nice of him. Klaus settles in the driver's seat and instructs you to climb into the area behind it. It's relatively cramped. It seems to be a machine room and a lounge in one. Not exactly comfortable. Klaus steers the spaceship to the starting line, and you look over his shoulder through the windshield. As expected, you're so late that the launch pad is already empty. The others have flown off and are already disappearing in the distance. Due to the turbulence caused by the crafts, the starting flag has become detached from the mast and is drifting away. Please turn the page. Now open door 3. Okay. Behind it, you will find riddle cards C1 and C2. So C2, C1, and strange item handkerchief. Okay. And we turn the page. Okay. What this tells me is that there's a template for the handkerchief. So essentially, when you open up this handkerchief, okay, there's nothing exciting about this, right? We just fold this, okay, and you basically cut this, place it on the handkerchief, okay. Before I do that, I want to read these riddle cards. Oh, I want to cut if I don't have to, and I want to look in there. So if I'm looking in there, I see the start flag, I see a bunch of spaceships. They are all numbered. The numbers associate to colors, right? So there's a bunch of colors there. My riddle card C1. Up the pole a flag should fly. If not, then you should raise one high. Build the flag. This you can handle. Place from triangle to triangle. There's a code. A, B, and C is a triangle. Okay, so the template is for the flag that we would end up creating. And C2, I suspect, yes. Please keep safe. This card will show you a solution. So this is similar to our other cards that we will be keeping safe. So take those there. All right. So it says, build the flag. This you can handle. Place from triangle to triangle. So A, B, and C, which equate to, there are on the flag in here, there are some triangles. Okay. Cut this out. Was I supposed to leave this completely folded? I unfolded this, but let me refold it and see what happens. Right? No, that doesn't make sense. That's folded like that is the same size. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Let's start with this. Let's see what happens. Up the pole flag should fly. If not, then you should raise one high. Build the flag. This you can handle, right? Place from triangle to triangle. Okay. So I suspect that somewhere, oh, haha, I'm very dumb. Here, on the, I'll move this here for you. On the top of the game board is the pole, placed from triangle to triangle. So it's funny, this is too small, so I definitely should have opened this up, which is going to probably screw me when I did this, but that's okay. I cut, no, well, maybe, okay. All right, so I place from triangle to triangle here, okay. Oh, look at that, no, it worked. It's funny, it was meant to be cut folded because when you place from triangle to triangle, what you get a window for blue, for green, and for yellow. And if I look inside here, inside my my window, my December 3rd window, right? So green, blue, yellow. I see yellow is number 1, green is number 2, and blue looks to be number 8. Now, what's interesting is it does not tell me the order. Or no, I'm sorry, it does, right? The code, that's the code. Okay, A, C, and B. So that means that A, green, blue, yellow. So that would be the order, right? So green, so it's 2, then 8, then 1. 2, 8, 1, I'm suspecting is the order here. So we get our decoder ring. What did it say? 2, 8, 1, 2, 8, 1. It is, okay. And that gives us diamond, Y, and L. I'll move this aside, right? You can see it gives us diamond, Y, and L. So if we start from here, we go down, we go over, we go up, diamond, YL, diamond, YL. There it is. Got it. Perfect. I will mark that as number 4. Okay. So that's where we're going to stop because today is the 3rd, so I don't want to go past that. But thanks for watching. Thanks for playing with me. And also thanks to my wife for buying this for me. She is wonderful, and I really appreciate this. I love these things. And feel free to like, follow, subscribe to see what hobby we get into next.